taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns.
For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
Kick this deep to get us going. Return begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner heads out of bounds. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaking free at midfield. They drag him down after a big gain. And move all the way to the 38.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Been a strong opening drive here, but now they face 3rd down in the red zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They finish off the scoring drive.
Chris, what a statement here early in the game. By going for it on fourth down, it pays off. They decide to be aggressive. They come up with a touchdown. Can't wait to see how this impacts the game after that score.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. Great footwork. A big opening now. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planning the Oklahoma.
Here he goes. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket.
If nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick throw over the middle. A tight end makes the catch downfield. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. That is broken up and incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Fires it on the move. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Breaks into open space. He shreds the tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the Bears will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. The short completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. The Bears with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, and he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Caught by the receiver. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play,
they trap him for a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Physical one earns the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. From From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. It's a fumble. First down and more. He's still running. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the mark.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
But the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can he make it to the marker? Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Quarterback keeps the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually,
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now, the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch!
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. The shotgun running play call. Look at that. He's still going. This is a determined running back, just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Bears are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. The shotgun run play. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He pulls in the catch. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanted to make an adjustment for this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He knocks it through with confidence. And they've regained the lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Baylor offense back out onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Wideout's now clustered. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain. The Bears will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Oh, how about that, Chris? This defense has been taken for a ride. I'm not sure if they're overconfident or they just fell asleep a little bit, but whatever the case, they better wake up because now they're facing a goal to go, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a play into the end zone right here.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bears. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Play action here on first down. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver makes the grab, and they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Looking right, this one caught. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's got the 40. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Moves out of the pocket. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. And I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking to the end zone. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He breaks free. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Bears are on the move here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
The Bears line up on 1st and 10 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This drive was already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on second down now. Don't fade the back again. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Play of this drive coming up. It's third and short. Design quarterback run. Stopped right there at the line, but no gain. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. A quick throw to the right. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down, great scoring position. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw yet again. There's contact on the throw. Touchdown, Texas. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PHC up and good. We get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Grinding away on the ground. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense gets involved in the scoring. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the kick is up and good. They've got a 1-point lead, but time winding down. It's up to the defense now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Boy, they got the matchup that they wanted here, Chris, with this quarterback having enough time. Good job by the offensive line. He puts it right on the money. Huge gain. You look at the clock and you look at the score. This is an opportunity here to work some clock and potentially get the go-ahead score late. You don't want to give that opposing quarterback too much time to work with.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. They need some important yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. And the Bears will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. This crowd looking for a big 4th down stop.
Oh, it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Leaning on the run game here late. As the 1st down is still going. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Oh, this defense. If there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on 1st down.
2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Ball handed off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. And when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. This is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.